My chair has fallen over as usual.
Yeah, but it's fallen backwards, which is a good thing.
Yeah, we put a jacket on it so that it falls backwards, not into the fire.
I haven't carved my fork yet.
Okay, Rhonda, got some questions for you, mate. Right, let's just say 4 minutes last time. Ooh. Start with me.
That's good spice, man.
Nice, isn't it?
I like the zesty lemon. That's why you're here.
Oh yeah. When have you buggered up badly and no one's found out until right now? Like you've covered it up, been like, oh no, that piece of shit anyway. You know.
What do you mean?
So you intended to do something and you totally buggered it up, but you just totally like glossed over it and no one noticed.
Oh righto.
So like, you know, I was supposed to bring the steak and you lost the steak. You're like, nah mate, steak's a terrible idea tonight, we're just not going to do that.
That is.
I was thinking we'll do a segment on meagering.
Right, okay. Okay, yeah. Yeah, probably pretty much that. Like, just you rock up and there's no food. You were supposed to bring. I was supposed to bring.
But no one noticed because you like glossed over.
No, yeah, I kind of glossed over by blaming other people, and then because I generally thought it was other people's fault, and then I realised, hang on, it's my communication. It was terrible, but I just never went back to it.
Like, geez, you guys. Oh.
Yeah, but it's only ever happened once. It was that big a stuff up, and
Wait, Fred,
yeah,
leave it.
I got into it a bit too much to go back, so I'm not even going to admit when it was and what situation. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad you brought up the foofing because I've been stumped on that question.
Alright, what's your favourite YouTube channel?
Favourite YouTube channel? Probably.
I know you don't watch the whole driving ones, so.
Yeah, probably Vsauce.
I've never heard of it.
Vsauce 3 and Vsauce 1.
What do they do?
Well, Vsauce 3 is Jake Roper. He's a young fella. Does some really cool, like, it's kind of like, he'll come up with a concept, like, why is Mario evil? And you'll watch this thing, because it's like clickbaity, but it is about, you know, like the perception of things, and it's just, you just gotta watch it.
Wait, Fred, leave it, come here.
You just have to watch it.
Oh, it sounds cool.
Yeah, it's so hard to explain that you just gotta watch it, but it's really cool. You get enough stuck. And then there's slow-mo guys.
Oh yeah?
Watch that with kids all the time. Favourite show to watch with the kids, they love it.
Slow-mo guys.
Yeah, slow-mo guys.
Okay.
Cool stuff. And that's kind of what kind of inspired me a little bit to the toe ball thing and the snatch strap. I mean,
yeah, because you did heaps of slow-mo on that.
yeah, but like not with the same cameras they had, because they're using like $150,000 cameras.
Wow.
Which they borrow.
Hey. Wait for the sausage, mate. I'm going to put the couch out so he's less of a pain. Because then he'll come sit next to me on the couch.
Well, I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to get permission from me, because you know your
Yeah,
dad's
yeah.
not going to give you permission.
Okay, put the couch out, because Fred, the best way to get Fred to chill is get him on the couch. Come on the couch.
Come on. Love couches.
Hey, drop.
We get smackos.
Yeah. Something like that. So, next question.
Yeah.
I've seen you pretty sort of like approaching burnout and just being like buggered. How do you deal with that? Like, what are your sort of techniques for dealing with being just absolutely worked to the bone, and how do you recognise it and do something?
For me, it's like doing full circle.
Yeah.
It's like you're at the point of the burnout. People can see you're stressed. Then you start noticing that you're stressed yourself because people can see it. Anxiety can come in a little bit, but it's not so much of a problem.
Yeah.
But it does get to that point where you just get like this whole body flush and like a rush, and you're like, why am I doing this? Like, I can set my own pace. I don't have to upload 2 times a week, 3 times a week.
Yeah, it's your channel.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like if you come on and go, sorry, I missed a video last week. Not the end of the world.
But that's a big thing. I don't want to miss a Sunday. And to me, a Sunday has to be a legit video that people are going to leave with something. So even like an experienced person who camps, full drives, whatever, he leaves with one thing. But like beginners, they'll leave with like a world of ideas and tips.
Fred? Yeah.
So dealing with the burnout, it's like doing full circle. It's like thinking, why am I doing this? Then I sort of look at where my channel is, how I got there, and just keep on pushing.
Oi, leave it.
Yeah.
That's good. That seems like a healthy way of doing it.
Just go full circle. You do kind of feel like you're going a bit mad.
Do you take time off to do that?
Not really. Not really. I just okay. So time off for me would be like watching Netflix. That's time off for me.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
It's like a brain reset. I don't like sleeping. Sleeping's overrated. I don't want to miss anything, so I'm constantly want to be awake. But obviously, you need to sleep at some point.
Yeah. How much do you sleep a night?
I'd say 5.5 to 6 hours.
Okay.
Is my average sleep.
That's pretty vulnerable.
It's better than 4 hours.
It's better than 4, but it's still not very much.
It's weird. It's the less sleep I get, the more energetic I am, but the more clumsy, and you make mistakes.
That kind of slightly sleep deprived mania. Yeah.
Yeah. And sometimes I thrive on that.
Me too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fred, come on, jump on the couch.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. Sometimes, as I don't know, you probably heard the boys say a couple of times, it's like, what is he on? Because they're all buggered after a whole day of filming.
And you're just in this like
and I'm
manic.
just still going, I can't sleep. I just cannot sleep.
Yep. And I know what you mean.
And I don't want to sleep.
It's that kind of adrenaline.
Yeah. Yeah. But then there's stuff going on up here all the time. Yeah. I don't know. I'll probably get an early onset of dementia or something because I'm overworking my head.
No, you won't. It's healthy. Like in that you're exercising your brain.
Yeah.
I reckon if you're getting early onset of dementia, it would have been continuing to do your old profession.
Yeah, repetitiveness, using your brain. But then the sleep thing is probably something I should really get a bit more of. But
all right, you can swap Slepner, your car, for any car you've done a modified on. You have to do it.
Oh,
this is good because people can look it up.
Man. I'll go to Megatour because I'll sell it and I'll buy heaps of Land Cruisers with it. That's my genuine question.
No, that's
I
a
have to
good
keep
answer.
it. But I have to keep it, or if I had to keep it,
Yeah, you have to keep it. The Megatour is
I shouldn't have just continued. I shouldn't have continued the question because now I just made it hard. It's like I want it to be hard. Oh man, probably the Parenti.
Really? Wow.
It's really cool. Like I could take my kids in that. It's just so set up. I would take the Parenti.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you done 2 Parentis or 1?
One.
Okay.
So it's the one you're thinking of.
Yeah.
The 6-wheel.
Yeah. That's awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep. It'd be more practical than the Mega 6x6.
Mega 6 is so cool.
It's so cool, but it's not really practical.
Yeah. At home, what does the first hour of your day look like? Oh, and by the way, I want to credit Tim Ferriss, the podcaster, for a lot of these sort of questions because he's one of the best question askers or interviewers I've ever heard.
To paint that first hour of my day, I kind of got to tell you the whole day.
Okay.
I kind of got to tell you 48 hours so you understand the day after.
Yep.
So a 48 hour day for me will, okay, so I'll start by waking up.
Yep.
And normally one of the kids is waking me up.
Okay.
About 7 o'clock. So I've gone to bed at like midnight, 1 a.m. then falling asleep a bit later. So I'm groggy, kids up before me. I've got an hour to prepare the kids for school and get myself ready. I'm usually always the one last. I've got the kids going, come on dad. Out the door, take them to school, go back, because the missus would have gone to work early. Go back home and edit.
Okay.
And just edit most of the day, or go see some people.
Breakfast, coffee?
Breakfast, 2 bits of toast. I'm more concerned about the kids eating. I'll have like 2 bits of toast, sometimes avocado, sometimes plastic cheese, the single cheese. Coffee, yeah, usually coffee. If I'm going to the gym that day, don't want a coffee, just because it might have the late onset of nature call. You don't want that when you're struggling at the gym. So if it's a gym day, I'll go to the gym around lunchtime because there's less people there, and I can use all the equipment for as long as I want. I'll be there for 2 hours, so I exhaust myself. Because the thing is, I come from a background where I used to work all the time outdoors and lifting all the stuff. So you're sitting in an office chair, your posture goes down. All this, it's just looking after myself. Yeah. So I go to the gym every 2 to 3 days. So this is a gym day. Go to the gym, come back, edit some more, go pick up the kids, go back home, do all the cooking, all the dinner, walk the dog. Missus will come home, we'll have our dinner, put the kids to bed, then I'll go back to editing. If there's a show on for the missus. Otherwise I'll spend maybe an hour or 2 with the missus. She usually falls asleep about 8:30. And then I'll proceed to working on editing till 1 a.m. It just depends. Like I might get to 11 o'clock, 11:30 and go, alright, I've hit a flat spot. I'm just gonna start going to bed, and then you'll start doing a few other things like searching or editing some photos or something. Yeah. Then go to bed. But if you're on a roll, it's like a rider. If a rider's on a roll, you don't want to stop. Yeah. So you just keep going, and then you lose track of time. Yeah. So I try and get to bed before 12, but rarely does that happen. And then now you understand why in the morning, 7 a.m. Yeah. Sienna wakes me up. I'm like, yeah. Cold shower.
Oh yeah.
It's the first thing I do. Is have a cold shower.
Now on a trip, what's the first hour look like?
Okay, that is getting up relatively early.
You're always first up.
Usually last down, first up.
Yeah.
I'll get up early. I'll get some shots. I'll get like the sunlight coming in if I'm up early enough. Depends on if it was a late night before. Not late night like from drinking, but like a late night of arrival at camp.
Yeah. And also because you when you're doing the time lapse stuff, you end up staying up till stupid o'clock.
Yeah, that's the other thing. So if I do a time lapse, everyone all of a sudden, they've hit a flat spot, they go to bed, and I'm like up for 2 hours waiting for this time lapse to finish. Yeah,
and you got to pack the camera away, pack the fancy tripod away.
Yep. Yep, and all the equipment and all that. So yeah, so in the morning it's up, getting the shots. The crew almost sleeps in, so I'll get the drone up. Even if it's just getting a few photos or getting those cool shots of the sunlight, I'll then proceed to hover the drone above everyone's tent or swag.
Yeah, it's really annoying.
For like about 10-20 seconds.
Really annoying.
And it's like, get the hell up, man. We need to get going. Come on, big day. Let's go,
Yeah, because it's a pretty late rollout usually.
Yeah, it is.
Because of the late roll in.
It is. So I like to just get everyone up and then go. Yeah. But when they are up early, that's when I'm buggered because I've got camera gear, I've got my own stuff to pack up, and everyone kind of worries about their own stuff in the morning, which is fair enough. And the camper trailer is there. We all share the camper trailer, but usually it's me and cleaning it up. Yeah. All the little bits.
Yeah, and it's all the time-consuming bits.
Yeah.
Which doesn't matter what your setup is. The little bits are like.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what your setup is.
Yep. It's like small things.
My tent takes 30 seconds to put away. You're like, yep. It still takes you half an hour to clean dishes and all that shit.
Yeah.
You forgot to do last night because you were on the beers.
5 minutes to pack your tent down. 5 minutes to strap it down.
Yeah.
5 minutes to realise your phone's in your swag. 10 minutes to get it all out. 10 minutes to get it back up. Guilty as charged.
What's your favourite beer? And do you need a beer?
Pirate Life.
Which Pirate Life?
The
double IPA?
The light blue. Oh, look, the double IPA would be my favourite, but I can't afford to drink that.
Yeah, it's $100 a carton.
Yeah. Oh no, it's more than that.
Is it?
The light blue one that I drink, that's $100 a carton.
Wow. Okay.
And that's like 2 standard drinks to a can. But my logic behind that is I like the taste, I like the hit it gives me. I only have 2 a night.
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
And
financial.
And there's less stuff in the car.
Yeah. Yep. And that's totally logical.
But when you tow a trailer doesn't handle too well and it smashes all your beers.
Yeah, beer?
Yeah, I do actually. Right. I wouldn't mind. Love one. Those clouds are moving quick, eh?
Great camper trailer that smashed all your beers.
Yeah. Let's not get into that though. Thank you. No, it wasn't. being nasty, having a shot at someone there. It's just, yeah,
It just didn't work.
That is my most non-memorable thing from that trip.
Oh,
All those good beers.
all the good beers.
Ah,
Now, what item for...
do you want half of this one?
No, all yours. I've eaten about 5 to your 1. What item have you bought in the last 6 months or even 12 months for around $100 or less? So like it could be $150, something like that has benefited your life the most?
SodaStream.
SodaStream. Good answer.
Yep. SodaStream.
How good are they?
Yep. You're probably going to have people thinking, how the hell does that benefit your life? It cuts down your beer intake.
It cuts down your beer intake, it cuts down your soft drink intake.
Mainly. Soft drinks worse
Absolutely.
than beer.
Couldn't agree more. That's like I drink 3 litres of SodaStream a day.
Yeah, I drink about the same actually.
Yeah. And I used to have a Coke or something, and no, just SodaStream.
Oh my god, how
so
good is it for hangovers?
Oh, you gotta try.
It's as good as a cheeseburger.
Put a put like a Barocca Boost in SodaStream, in fizzy water. Oh.
Doesn't it like...
No, you only put like that much water in, put the Barocca in, let it fizz, and then add the rest of it once it's fully dissolved. So good, fizzy.
Yeah, I'm going to give that a go.
Yeah.
I remember you telling me once you tried the fizzy coffee.
Oh, it does not work. Do not add anything to SodaStream before you do it. I had my cold brew and I decided to carbonate it. It just went everywhere. It was like just like a volcano out of it.
I wonder what it is though. It's like it just CO2.
It seems like any contaminants just.
Yeah. Okay.
How has a failure or an apparent failure really set you up for success later on? Like, do you have a favourite failure?
A favourite failure?
Oh, it's kind of a weird one, but like a video that was totally shit, or
something like I didn't expect would do too well, and it just.
Well, you thought at the time, oh my god, this is shit. Like,
okay.
Think when All for Adventure rolled their car, they probably thought, oh my god, we've rolled our car. This is the worst thing ever, and it's the most hits they've ever got.
I think they were fully aware of the hits they would get.
When Four-Wheel Drive Action rolls a car, like
yeah,
they're like, oh no,
yep.
You're okay. Okay, awesome. This is going to sell so many magazines.
and it does work. I've got to say that does work. Now there's a series rolling right now where that nearly happens to me, and I can guarantee you 100% I would never try and do that on purpose, because if that car goes, I'm stuffed.
Yeah.
I'm stuffed.
Yeah. And
at that moment when I did that and we got it out and we drove off, I was thinking, what would have happened if that went over? I'd like to think that all these brands and companies would have gone, oh man, we'll help you out, and they probably would, but still, that car, I don't want to sell it, I don't want to lose it. There's no way in hell I would do anything to try to make that thing roll.
That car, yeah. It's not like you get a new car every year or something stupid like that.
But look, life without risk, adventure without risk is boring.
Yeah.
I do like the thrill of things, but I do not want to put that thing on the side.
That's a great one. So you nearly rolling your car.
yeah, but that's not the answer.
And it will probably get you more views because you nearly rolled your car. I want to watch it.
Yeah, well almost the whole episode is just me getting the bloody car out, because we had to unhitch the trailer. There was so much stuff. There was winch lines everywhere. But as far as like a thing I thought, why am I uploading this, was how to clean your four-wheel drive. How to clean your four-wheel drive.
That did so well.
I know, because it's 600,000 views. People are still watching it. And one of the first comments was, who the hell will watch this? How do you not know how to wash your four-wheel drive? But it's like, you always forget, right? Because we've been four-wheel driving so much.
Yeah.
It'd be like if someone explained to me how to wash your boat. I would need to watch that, because I don't have a bloody clue.
Yeah.
Right? And I've learned a lot about boats lately, but that's, that tells you what.
How to wash fishing rods. I don't know how to wash fishing rods.
Pour SodaStream on them.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
No, nice.
Saltwater corrosion is terrible.
Now this kind of comes back to an earlier one, which is, how the hell do you maintain your regimented, reliable Ronny, like 2 uploads, 3 uploads a week, and you are so regimented on the day you do it, on how quickly you can get. You are bloody reliable, and I know that feeds into your success. But how do you deal with that? Like, what happens when you need to go on holiday or something? Is it just a mad panic?
Okay, going on a holiday, I have to really ramp up what I'm doing beforehand. So, for example, I'm going to the US in 7 days as we're recording this. I've had to really get this series knocked out, the one that's going now, and get these other videos, and then an extra video. I had to go away just to get some content. So there's stuff there. So when I come back, I've got a buffer of 2 weeks. I can edit stuff or make new stuff. So I have to think ahead.
So now the channel's yours. You can do whatever the hell you want. Why do you choose to be so regimented? Why is it? Is it just because you want? Is it for your fans? Is it for you? Do you need that regiment in your life, or is it?
It's what's worked for the channel. So that's what I think is the core of what's worked for the channel. Like, I've got all these people waiting for a video on a Sunday. Like I get people complaining there's no video on a Friday sometimes, and it's like I have to remind them it's not every Friday, mate. Where's the Wednesday video, mate? It's like, well, it's a random Wednesday video, but Sunday I actually get anxiety if I'm going to miss a Sunday.
Yeah. How many have you missed?
0.
Wow.
I've gone 2.5, 3 years consecutively without missing.
Shit.
It was really hard when I was doing my other job. It was really freaking hard. Like it was like, and there's like 25 videos never released.
Yeah.
I think you've been part of 3 of them.
Yeah, I have. It's a real ball ache.
Yeah, when we had a conversation the other day about it, I was like, wow, actually they were all from that one place.
Yep.
The only thing that went up was a random Wednesday video.
Yep.
At least people got to see you egg me.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
Egging was fun, and getting the trailers bogged.
As fun as it was for us to record like teriyaki chicken, was it?
Beef, chicken, everything.
Yeah. At the end of the day, you also got to think for the audience.
If it's shit, it's shit.
And I looked at it and it was like, look. You know what? I've just made a back scratcher.
You have made a back scratcher?
It actually works really well. I'll get a miss full of splinters out of my back when I get home.
I had to just check my camera and make sure I'm not running out of batteries or anything. Now,
I'm not going to ask for a hard one because
have you ever done an ad?
Have I ever done an advert?
Yeah, like a video advert.
No. Unless it's for my channel.
Have you ever accepted money or a product to say anything good about it, or do anything other than use it how you want to do it and review it however you want to?
100% no. I have, yeah. And it's not something I'll ever do.
I always knew you were a fucking. That doesn't work anymore. I was going to call you a fucking sellout.
That's it. It is the underlying thing that I will not do. If I ever do that, it has to be because it's a product that I've aligned myself with and I'm willing to put my name behind it.
Yeah, as in like you're saying something good because you think it's good, not because of the money.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say here is, say, probably a bad example, but no, it's actually a pretty good example. Take Andrew White. He's very similar in that concept. He won't accept money to say something's good, and that's kind of where I really appreciated that concept that he had, and that's why I respect him so much. He stays true to his thing.
He totally does. And even with BFG, like so long because he was totally aligned.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting to. So for example, take like an Engel fridge, right? That is something I will probably jump on. To align myself with Engel
because they're great.
Yeah. But things that I'm not sure about, or I'm not sure will change later, or whatever.
But like, if someone said to you, "Hey, Safari Snorkel wants to pay you for every episode," you wouldn't do it?
No.
Even though you've used Safaris in your last 2 cars, you had no issues. And they're a good product.
I only say this because they have spoken to me about a few things, and they're not interested.
Yeah, okay.
I've had lots of companies approach me, as you probably imagine.
Yeah.
And you can tell some of them are like used car salesmen.
Yeah.
And you know that once you end up signing that bloody contract, you're gonna be pressured to do stuff you don't want to do. And when I detect that, nah.
Oh, 100%. I'm always like, because obviously I get offered plenty of stuff.
Yeah.
and I'm always really very clear. I'm like, okay, exactly what do I need to do? If it's, hey, can you please use this? And I'm not going to accept money for it, you know, or if I do accept money for something, it's for my photography. So, hey, can you please take this product out, do a shoot for me, and then I'll buy the photos off you? Sure. I'll work as a photographer.
Yep.
If it's, will you take something out and say something good about it? No. Shit no.
Yep.
And I'm assuming you're the same with...
It's a similar concept. So people will send me stuff and like, I'm mad not to take it because you can't afford everything.
No.
So
I mean, I assume you're the same as me. I pay next to nothing for camping gear because of this very, very fantastic position we're in, and we can approach brands that we like and say, hey, I'd like to work with you on something. I really like the look of this product. Could you send me one? And then I'd like to try using it. And 99% of the time, the brand will turn around and say, yeah, we'd love to send you one. And you know, it gives them a little bit of exposure, but also, but as long as there are no strings attached.
Yeah, that's the main thing, is no strings attached, and you're upfront with how you're going to be with it. Because so I'm very upfront. Like people do contact me. I had a company last time from America email me, and they were like, "Oh, we want to send you some beef jerky," but they got a different concept. They got like salami jerky and stuff like that. And I was like, "Hell yes,
send it."
I want to try that stuff.
But if it's shit.
Well, if it's crap, I'll just, you know, I don't like it. Or okay, so this is how I kind of do things. If I am testing something out, I'll have it on the car or in the car. If I absolutely do not like it, it's off the car later.
Yep.
I don't like to bag out products because sometimes it's your perception of how you're using it.
Or it doesn't work for your particular situation.
Yeah, it doesn't work for my particular situation, or it is just genuinely really bad product, but they might have other products that are okay. I have to be careful as well. So this is where I am compromised a little bit, and that is, so for example, I get sent something to test out, and it's like I might do a post on Instagram, or it might be in a YouTube video. Alright, so I'm testing this out because I always like to talk about new things.
Because you're testing. That's exactly,
I'm testing it out. Yeah.
You're not promoting, you're testing. And that is genuinely testing.
Yeah. But if you don't see me use that thing through the whole series, something is not right with that thing. Or I don't actually need it.
Yeah.
And therefore there's no point in talking about it. Because if I say all the things that are absolutely terribly crap, if I do all that on my channel, people are just not going to want to work with me.
And there are plenty of channels
or send me
that do
stuff.
it, and I'm sure they suffer for it.
Yeah, exactly. But if something is good, I will talk about it, but I will always pick a bad point about it, because nothing is perfect. And that's where the companies have to understand. I'm upfront with them. I say, mate, even if your product is totally awesome, I'm going to pick stuff on it that could be improved. And not only does it, you know, to galvanise my credibility, but also for those guys to improve their products.
Absolutely. Like, shit, my crash pad swag, I think is the best quality swag I've ever touched. Improvement, it's not as tall as the Black Wolf that you've got, and I've got Rybuck. And I like being able to sit up. Yeah. Now, it's twice as good quality as the crash pad. Sorry, the crash pad's twice as good quality as that swag. But yeah, of course, there's that little thing. There's always an improvement that can be made.
Yeah, there is always an improvement.
There's always an improvement that can be made. And like.
And then you might realise that when they, alright, so Harry said this, let's make it taller, and then it might be something else.
And then Brett might turn around and say, hey, like shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right, cool. That's a good.
But like, I could talk about that till the cows come home. There is like, and also for just, I just want to have a bit of a rant here as well. About other people.
Yep.
So everyone's got to start somewhere. You have smaller channels. That's all good. But what really gets me is when smaller channels, they're just like, these are people who are just starting out. Alright, I'm just starting a YouTube channel.
They have 100 subscribers.
They have like 30 subscribers, 300 subscribers. They will start hitting up all these companies. So that when I generally see a product, actually that's really cool. I want to try that out. So to the point where if there's a product that's like $160, I cannot be bothered hitting up that company.
Yeah.
I'll go and I'll buy this.
Yep.
For $150 because I cannot be bothered. Now, sometimes
because the rigmarole, the amount of time you have to spend actually justifying yourself and selling yourself to get like
it's a
$100 thing.
It's a lot of work.
And then they say, oh, and you need to do this, and you need to do this, and you need to quote this, and bloody.
Well, as soon as those things come up, it's like, nah, sorry, don't worry about it. I'll just buy it.
Yeah.
And I've said that numerous times.
I've said that so many times.
But then sometimes I go, no, it's okay. We'll send it to you.
Yep.
Yeah.
And actually, one thing that a lot of companies have cottoned onto it, and cottoned onto that's a real ball ache when you have to do everything. You have to do too much stuff. And a lot of companies have now, I found, have been really good. They've gone the opposite way and they say, hey, we noticed that you like X, Y, Z. We'd like to send you one of these. Sorry, we'd like to gift you one of these. And they actually say gift. They say, no strings attached, gift.
Okay.
And I really like that because, of course, I'm gonna say, oh well, yeah, thank you. Actually, I would like that, or I wouldn't. Sorry, it doesn't quite fit with me, or whatever it is. But then it also has this extra bit. So you say, well, they've been really nice to me. I'll be nice to them, and I will include it in X, Y, Z.
So you do a tag or something.
Yeah, you tag them, and you might mention them and say, hey, look, this is really good. But also, if you look at my Instagram,
if it's good,
I've mentioned a whole bunch of different products that I genuinely believe are great, and I can tell you, I mean, I've mentioned products where the brand has given me like maybe $200 worth of stuff, and there are other brands that have given me $4,000 or $5,000 worth of stuff, and I don't mention them at all. And I use it, and it's not that I think their gear is bad, it's just that when I mention something, it's really good.
Yeah, okay.
It's a game changer.
Yeah, but people need to know that.
Yeah.
So unless people know that, but then if people know you, then they'll know that. I think most people...
Like Grammy gives them, their bags aren't expensive, and Jimmy flicks us a few bags here and there.
Yeah.
It's not an amount of product value that you would ever go, oh my god, that's but they're really good.
He's actually a really good example because Jimmy, I know him pretty well. If he gives me something that I think is crap, I'll just tell him.
Absolutely.
I think you could do this and this and this, and then he'll actually go away and he'll do it, and then it's like, cool, he's done it. He
dropped a box of stuff into my house and said, tell me what's shit and what's good, and just give me back the shit stuff and whatever. If you think it's good and you're actually going to use it in your kit, just let me know what that stuff is.
Yeah.
And I did, so I said, here's all this stuff back, and he went, yeah, cool, thanks.
Yeah. Because
we're cheap R&D. Like Red Road sent me a couple of fire pits from a different manufacturer that they were testing out, and Az just goes, get these as hot as you can. Try and walk them. He's like, can you
set a blower out there?
Try and break them. Oh, I did. I got Jarrah, like stacked it in, got the blower. This thing's like glowing white. Warped the shit out of one of them.
That doesn't sound like you at all.
And he was like, thanks, mate. Because we're cheap R&D.
Yeah. You do also have to know when to say no.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people don't know when to say no, and then they get overburdened with so much stuff.
How many dodgy Chinese light bars would you have?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Every freaking... it's not as bad as what it used to be. I think every single company's tried.
I think, yeah, I get all the cheap Chinese camp ovens.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like, we give you a camp oven. They're like, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
Like, no, for free. I'm like, no, I get it.
Yeah, I don't want it. Yeah, I just ignore them. But then like when they send the third email, just checking you got last email.
Yeah, you're like,
it's like,
oh god.
It's like, dude, no, thank you.
No.
And then like they talk like they've seen your videos. It's like, if you've seen my videos, why the hell would I go with some cheap, shitty light bar?
It's like when everything on the car's light force, because they're awesome.
Yeah, well, that's one example. There's a lot of good lighting companies out there, but that's one of them. And they're expensive, so you pay for what you get. But that's the other thing that I want people to understand is you don't need the best light bar out there. If you're not driving at night getting into camp in the dark, you don't need...
No. You know, mine's a $330 light bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I make it in camp with you. You got $100 spotties.
Yeah. But
actually, those spotties are bodies.
So there you go.
The light bar is fine, it does the job, but I do need way better spotties than that. They suck.
Yeah, and you know they're shit because he followed me.
I know. I followed Tobin.
In the dark. Oh, Tobin.
Like,
holy crap,
following
man.
the sun.
Yeah. I think you can give Tobin any brand of lights that he'll make him good because he puts so damn many on his car.
It's got 11 lights on it.
Yeah. He has only gone for good stuff as well.
He has. And because, like, I tell you what, if there's ever anyone I want to ask about lights, I'll ask Tobin. Because he can genuinely say, like, yes, they're good, no, they're shit. And because he's used them all and he knows light.
Yeah.
He really does.
Yeah, he does.
Speaking of Torbs and Wayne, do you ever spend time with them outside of trips? I mean, and I don't mean this as in like, well, if you don't, you're not mates, because you spend a hell of a lot of time with them. Yeah. Anyway, and also Wayne lives down at Bridgetown.
Yeah.
So Wayne's about.
See, okay, put it this way. Wayne had a birthday not long ago. I didn't know about it till afterwards, but we're still close mates.
Yeah.
But I don't know how big the party was or whatever. I'm not saying that because I'm spewing and missed out. I'm just saying that explains that bit. Yeah. So I think we see each other enough when we go on trips. Tobin, I'll see him around Christmas time. He'll pop past every now and then because he kind of lives north, but he's east. Yeah. So yeah, so we catch up every now and then, but we're always talking about trips coming up and stuff like that. Yeah. And I think you do spend a heap of time. So yeah. Yeah. So I mean, look, and Wayne is very far south. He's very far south. Yeah. But look, I do hang out with Wayne. We go and do shoots where you don't even see Wayne because he's helping out with a shoot or. Oh, okay, yeah. And like, if we go out to do something for 3 days, we might be shooting some video for a day or two, and there'll be like one day we'll do nothing, we'll just hang out. Yeah. So. Oh, I mean, I know you guys are mates. There's no question. Yeah, you guys are mates. Yeah. I guess the best way to look at it. But you're also semi-colleagues. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. But then, like my old mates, I don't really see them anymore. Simon. Yeah. A little bit. Simon's very busy. I do see Simon every now and then. He'll pop around. He flies drones, by the way. Psycho drones. Hog. Yeah, he's pretty mental, eh? He used to be my source of Game of Thrones and the Viking series and all that. Yeah. Should never download content, by the way. That sounds really hypocritical because I get really shitty when people steal my photos, but use them for financial gain. That's the difference. That's what really. And that shits me off so much. Yeah. Oh man, I remember seeing like. There's one going on now. Sunrise. I got to get onto that. I'm actually going to ask someone, a copyright lawyer. I'm going to try and get something out of this because this really pisses me off. They're giving away a car and they're using my image. Sunrise, like the TV show. Yep. What? Yep. So I figured it's a big corporation. Let's let it roll and see what happens at the end. Yeah, good. You know what I mean? I'm too busy stuff around with this. I've got to go to US soon. I've got all this stuff going on. Well, if you're a copyright lawyer, if you're a copyright lawyer and you'd like to do this on spec, Ronnie's interested. Yeah. Yep. You know what on spec is, right? No, I'm just pretending I do. But I'll make a video about it. On spec means you don't have to pay them up front. They'll take their fees out of your winnings. There we go. I just learned something new. Yeah. So you ask the lawyer to do it on spec. So that's what it means, right? On speculation. Oh, right. Like they look at it and go, yeah, you've got a strong case. Yeah, I'll take you on. And if we lose, I get nothing. Yeah. If we win, I get my fees. Is that a proper abbreviation on spec? Yeah. Okay. So, battery ran out. Looks like you've been busy there, mate. Oh, is that how we're working? Oh, sorry. I just sat down and stole your beer. That's right, I'll steal yours. Okay. Let's crack on. Oh, well done. On your trips, who has saved your ass more than anyone else? Whether it be mechanical or recoveries or just, going into town and getting your shit or... Yeah, that's a really tough one because there's been people, because we all like to help each other when things go south. I'm going to mention I'm going to mention 4 different people for 4 different reasons. Okay. So, satellite phone, something goes wrong in the car, ring up Travis. Yeah, okay. PDP, works on the car, knows the car.
Yep.
etc. And it's always when you need him to answer, he'll answer. But if you just got some general stuff, he never answers because he's so freaking busy.
He's so freaking busy.
He's so freaking busy. Tobin, that's more like physical help. You know, winching, snatching. Nearly fell down into saltwater crocs. Kind of, I need a hand to get back up here.
Yeah, Tobin's the first one to like, yeah.
Wayne always helps with. I'm in the car, I can't get out. Which way do I need to go, Wayne?
He's a great spotter.
I don't trust anyone else to spot me.
Yeah.
If he's there, it'll be him.
Yeah. I wholeheartedly agree with that.
Yeah, and everyone's been in a situation like that. If you've been full wheeling on something, it's a bit nuts.
Shit,
yeah. And then I'd have to say U-Ha.
Really? Okay.
Fixing my wheel bearing.
Yeah, right.
Sorting out the wheel bearings. Now we could have done it ourselves, but we would have been there a lot longer. And we had a dog's breakfast to work with because I'd driven on that failed wheel bearing for quite some time. Because these Land Cruisers, they don't just brake and stop like other cars. They brake and keep going, but then things get worse to repair, right? But they can still get you out.
They seize and, man.
So the stub axle was
just score.
Oh man, yeah. So you had to restore the thread on it, and all kinds of stuff. And just having U-Ha there and being a mechanical fitter, man, he did that in 2 hours. And,
wow.
And most mechanics would have been there probably as long or longer. You know, like
in a workshop.
Mid-job. Yeah, got it back. Couldn't get it fixed for a while, so we drove on it. I drove on it for ages. Yeah.
Sweet.
So U-Ha, mate. Good job, mate. Good job. Must be the Scandinavian in it.
How do your kids describe your job to their mates?
Oh, YouTuber. They love that stuff, yeah.
Really?
My dad's a YouTuber, so I go to daycare to pick him up. Oh, are you a YouTuber? And I was like,
really?
Yeah. And they're like, oh, you're a YouTuber. I love YouTube.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, YouTuber. There are a few kids in the class that, like, their dads watch my videos, and they watch the videos as well. There's actually quite a few kids that watch my stuff, which is why I'm hell-bent on making it kids-friendly.
Yeah.
You know, and
just like this.
Dropping the F's and the S bombs, you know. Yeah. Well,
you can say fucking shit on this, mate.
Yeah, I know. You can. and we all do it when we're, you know, and there'll be a few more. Up in this video. So kids, if you're still watching now, your parents have not. You haven't got the censorship on your thing.
Yeah.
So kids, you should not be watching this.
What were you like in high school?
Class clown.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Bonafide class clown. Always wanted to look after people who wouldn't stand up for themselves, that kind of stuff. Always get myself into trouble. I've been in so many fights and I've lost most of them. Because I just step in for other people, you know, like that's, you know, like bullies, you know. But then I've had the absolute crap kicked out of me by a bully and smashed him with a rubbish can afterwards, and we became best mates afterwards. You know,
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, I reckon we
did terribly bad in school though.
That's why you're a YouTuber.
Yeah, that's like, yeah, exactly. The Walking Dead. Does he not look like Jesus from The Walking Dead? You just need a bigger beard.
Okay.
We swap beards. Yeah.
I haven't watched the...
You haven't watched it yet?
So...
He's a cool character in it.
Okay. Yeah, definitely looks like me then. Okay. Instagram questions. They came in thick and fast, as usual.
Okay.
So...
Why do I sound worried? Fred, help!
Yeah, good job.
Can I bark?
Oh, actually, my last question, I skipped over a few of mine, but what's the bad advice you constantly hear?
Bad advice I constantly hear?
Yeah, in the industry.
Oh, bad advice I constantly hear. Okay, it'll have to be like, you need this, you need that.
The amount of shit you need.
Yeah, the amount of shit you need and you don't need.
Yeah. Alright, hold on. It's exactly what Graham said, and it's exactly what I say.
Yeah, okay.
It's you need all this shit.
Yeah, well it must be a big problem then if he said it as well.
James Davies asked, what is one product you strongly recommend people never purchase? I can think of one
paddle on a tyre.
I thought that looked great.
I think it might work in maybe mud, but it does not work because we tried it on an unboggable Jeep, and the Jeep got bogged. It got bogged. Like I'm not dissing Jeeps here. This Jeep is literally unboggable. It's amazing. It's the
Right. The XJ Cherokee. Yeah.
XJ Cherokee.
Great car.
Holy crap!
So much fun.
They overheat like mad, but
yeah.
they're unboggable.
Yeah.
It's okay. Cheap full drive, $1,000. XJ Jeep.
Cherokee.
You're gonna have so much fun in it.
Oh, totally agree.
Yeah.
I got T-boned in mine. It's the only reason I don't have it.
Oh, you had one?
I had one.
Really?
I loved it.
You know how good they are?
Mate, it was the best.
Mate, I've got 2 out of that Wycombe farm. I nearly bought a third the other day. Then I realised, hang on, I'm wasting my money here. A man doesn't need 3 XJ Jeeps, or does he?
I don't know, they're so good.
Yeah. Oh man, can we not put this up? No.
I loved mine.
Yeah. That's a good fire right now, by the way. It's actually half what? No, it's 25% a Harry fire right now.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah. It's not in the shot, but
Yeah.
it's.
The tripod hasn't melted, so it's not a Harry fire yet.
When are you going to trade all your gear in? This is from Intense Offroad Taylor. When are you going to trade all your gear in and stock up with the good King stuff?
Look, my response to that will be, honestly, if I was 18, just getting into full driving, or an apprentice or something like that, there is nothing wrong with King's gear. There's nothing wrong with it. It has a place in the industry.
Yeah.
People who are shitty with Kings, other companies, that's because they're selling cheap shit as well, and they're able to sell it cheaper. So you get your other companies like Engel, Light Force,
ARB.
J-Max, ARB, TJM. They don't care about Kings because it's the gateway. It's like a gateway drug.
It totally is, and they buy the cheap stuff and then they buy the expensive stuff. And
Yeah.
the only I have one issue with Kings.
Okay.
And that is when a small company starts in the industry and they've done some awesome R&D and they've spent ages and ages and ages developing a really cool, innovative product, like a properly disruptive product, and Kings just copies it and puts it out for a third of the price.
Yep.
That actually does really annoy me. And that's because it ruins the small company.
Yeah, I can kind of.
And it also ruins their name.
Yeah.
Ruins their name and their ability to sell products. Now, it's not a huge issue, but
Because everyone copies everything.
it's enough of an issue.
But the irony in this is this particular company, you know who I'm talking about
Yes,
here,
I
I'm not
do.
going to mention who they are.
Yep.
They took photos of bags that we had when we went over east.
Yep.
We had camp cover bags.
Yep.
This particular person took photos of the camp cover bags. Then by the time we got back, had developed the first prototype and then started releasing them 2 weeks after I got back. And then goes to complain about Full Drive Supercenter copying what he
their
copied.
bags.
It's like, mate, you copied it at the start. I was really pissed off about that.
Yeah, I completely agree. Yep.
And it's just not on. Like I feel responsible for this because I actually got given the camp cover stuff. I didn't pay for that stuff.
Yep.
They gave it to me. It is good gear. I like it.
Yep.
And then some other person has taken photos of it. So I'm the cause of him being able to take photos of it, and now he's making it, and then now he's complaining that Full Drive Supercenter are copying it. So it's a double piss off.
Now, another question, which was from...
I might have to move my car because those embers are going towards it. And I don't know if Ronny can handle heat.
We'll find out. This is part of your testing, mate.
Yeah. Yeah, but I can see this fire getting bigger.
Now, this is totally unrelated. Do you still use any Drifter or Snow Freak products? This is from Reese Clark.
Okay, this is the way I'm going to put it, and I don't really want this to come into a big can of worms.
Yeah. I'm the same.
I'm sitting in a Snow Peak chair. This is a bloody comfortable chair. I'm not. Look, I have a comfortable chair, so I'm going to use a comfortable chair. That's how I'm going to put it. And I do recommend this comfortable chair if you have the coin.
Yep.
But a chair is not a main thing for me when it comes to camping.
Yeah.
As you know, I sit in other people's chairs.
Yeah.
I've sat in a bike seat Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a good chair. There's a lot of research gone into it, but you're spending a lot of money.
Both of us still do use some Drifter and Snowpeak and Uniflame products.
Yeah, I use Uniflame tables. They're great.
We just don't align ourselves with them anymore because of a number of things.
Yeah.
That's
a number of things, and
it's all right. It's there's no.
I don't really want to get into it because I don't like bitching about other people.
No. Looking at where your career is going, this is a good one. I like this. Mano21. Looking at where your career is going, who do you look up to and who do you gain inspiration from? Because I know you don't watch forward driving videos, so you obviously gain inspiration from other videos and other creators, or is it like historical figures like
wow,
Malcolm Douglas or
actually Malcolm Douglas,
Bush Tucker Man.
Yeah, Bush Tucker Man, like the old school guys who didn't use all the gear we're using,
Totally. Matt, except for that sorry, I have to cut you off. That hilarious video where Malcolm Douglas uses a bread maker.
Oh, with the inverter.
It's like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna make some bread in the bush, the old-fashioned way, with a bread maker. I was like, are you kidding me, Malcolm? And he's not even like plugging a product. He clearly just couldn't be asked that day.
Yeah.
Hey buddy.
Yeah.
You bugging now?
Yeah. Legends of Australia with outdoors. You have Malcolm Douglas. You have Steve Irwin. You have Russell Coit. The Leighton brothers. Yeah. All the old school stuff. Stuff.
Totally agree.
Yeah.
Jay Cunno, why haven't you got some decent sunnies?
Okay.
Safety sunnies.
I really don't like these sunnies. I used to be, they look like goggles, man. They look like speed dealers is what people call them. And I agree. They look like freaking speed dealers. I don't like them. They're prescription, alright? They are prescription. I don't know, I haven't found any other sunnies I like. I used to wear Oakleys all the time, but they kind of look like speed dealers now as well.
They do a bit, yeah.
So, look, I'm just stuck in my early 2000s fashion. Too busy, okay, I'll use that one. Too busy editing. Yeah, I need to change my sunnies. Totally agree. Mate, you're warm, stay here.
Why can't you plan your days properly and get to camp when the sun's still up? And that's from
there are many
B Fly Shuffles.
There are many answers to that question. Many answers.
He's the most optimistic planner in the world.
Well,
he also finds shiny things on the side of the road he likes to film.
Yeah. Well, okay. I want to be careful how I answer this question because I don't want the boys to pull me up.
Now I can listen. I'm just gonna go get a jumper.
Yeah.
It's fucking cold.
So it is gonna be cold. That's why I like Fred right there. I'm gonna move forward a bit. Okay. 1, I love driving at nights. 2, I love driving. 3, filming. Yes, takes time. Harry's totally right. I'm way too optimistic. I do also take advantage of being the optimist. I will, that's the one time I'll do like a bit of like a politician kind of style spiel to the boys. So nah, we got about 500 k's to go. That's 2 hours of daylight. We'll be right. That kind of stuff. And sometimes I'm surprised they just go along with it. It's like, okay, they're either seeing straight through me and just doing it, or they're buying it. So I could probably be a politician in that sense.
Ronny for president.
Yeah. Mate, it'd be a different world. Planning properly. Yeah, look, if I did plan, no. If I did plan, we'd still be driving. I love night driving. You see more wildlife at night, especially when the sun goes down. And then you get to see the country when the light is, that golden hour. You're driving, then that's how I get all the cool shots of the cars and the cool photos.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, it's frustrating for some people.
I reckon Lightforce should pay you like 300 grand a year for the exposure they get.
Mates, that would be amazing. They are helping me get to the US, by the way.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, good on them.
Yeah, they're sorting out my my flights and That's all they're doing, and I'm grateful for it. But the reason why I am emphasising that is I'm not being paid. Sorry about your audio. I'm just going to get this axe to sit.
No, you're right.
There we go.
Easy one. How many Ks on average do you travel a year?
170,000 divided by 5.
Cool. I'll put that on the screen.
You're the accountant, mate.
170,000, so about 30,000 a year. Roughly.
There you go. But most of it's off-road.
35,000.
Or trips.
Is there anywhere you won't take four-wheel driving Australia? Four-wheeling Australia?
Anyone I won't take with me?
Anywhere you won't take it?
Oh.
Is there any location you wouldn't take it?
Location I wouldn't take it. Wollbinga.
Good one.
That's all I got. Or Mandurah. Somewhere local. No.
Yeah, true.
I probably wouldn't even do the power lines anymore as like a let's go for a night drive.
And that's from Brown's LN167R. Have you got fucking weird toes like me?
No, oh, okay.
You got normal shaped toes? I know you got big
I have weird feet.
Do you?
Yes, they're not too bad now. Like in my younger days, I was really skinny, so my feet look like Skeletor's foot.
Ah, right. Yeah.
So they're quite large feet, but you can see every bone.
What size are you?
12.5, 13.
Shit.
Mm.
Okay.
Which is okay, because it's not the problem size to get shoes. When you get 14, 15, that's it.
Yeah, but that's still easy enough to shop for.
Yeah, because they're usually always left over. It's like, you got any size 13 boots? Yeah, cool.
Mate, people are loving the drifter questions. What do you prefer, grab me gear bags or drifter?
Grab me gear bags every day of the week because the drifter bags don't have ripstop. I'm not sure if grab me gear does.
Grab me gear does, but it's much thicker canvas.
Yeah, okay, it's thicker. So I would say 80% of my drifter bags have worn holes in them, and that's being totally honest, and
yeah.
I can provide proof of that. It just wears through it. Yeah, they're lighter.
Oh yeah, and they feel lovely because they're so supple.
Yeah,
but
they do.
It's not good for longevity.
They feel like a pair of pants or something, like something you would actually wear.
Yeah.
But as a bag,
should make jackets.
Yeah, should probably make canvas jackets instead of bags. Now look, the bags serve a purpose, just not in something that's going to cop corrugations. Because I'll lent you the bag with the table that goes around the fire pit, whatever the hell it's called.
Jacaro.
Yeah, the Jacaro, and that wore in it because of the corrugation. There's a hole in the bag, and all my other bags got holes in it. 10 pegs straight through.
Yeah. No, I'm the same. From Salty Davenport. When are you doing a modify for Salty Davenport?
Salty! Oh, mate! Let's tee one up. Let's tee one up, Salty.
His troopy is sick.
Why haven't you asked me?
No, mate. Yeah, let's do it.
We have to do it on a salt lake, though.
I'm coming.
It has to be done on a salt lake, but we're not doing it.
Yeah. And
you're going to cook a meal with salt from the salt lake.
Yes! So keen.
Done. It's a date, Salty.
Okay. Burger, pizza, or pasta?
Oh man, that's so tough. Oh, that is so hard. Pizza.
I'm the same. Yeah.
It's just so much easier to eat, and there's so many combinations. Oh, I could go with pizza right now. Burgers are so good too.
He's got the best name too, Bacon 94.
That's such an appropriate question, mate.
It's so good. A Cambergram. Why does he wear that horrible necklace?
Oh, okay. What are we just? Okay, this necklace. I don't think it's horrible. It gets in the way though from my lapel mic. The reason
it does.
I've had this for nearly 20 years. No, 15 years, I'd say. 15 years. Mrs. bought it for me. Look, it's not that thick, but it's not that thin either. Yeah.
Overland obsessed. What is your favourite spirit to drink straight?
Rum.
Yeah, me too. Oh no, sorry, mine's Scotch, obviously. But I love rum.
Oh, actually, yeah, that would be a lie. Whiskey straight. Rum second. There is a particular rum though. the Captain Morgan, the 57% overproof. Holy crap!
I haven't tried that.
Oh,
I need to get some.
I wish I had some left. I gave it to my neighbour for the last bit in the bottle.
Well, we'll get some for the next trip.
I'll get some when I come back from the US.
Yeah.
I'll get 2 bottles.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah, so much cheaper.
Buy it on the US side, don't buy it in Perth. They
I've heard that
price
too.
in the Perth.
Okay.
Perth, man. Like, it's the same price for me to buy a Scotch at Dan Murphy's as it is to buy it at the airport. Perth.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay. I'm buying it in the US then. Don't have to carry it the whole way either. Sweet. Done. Hopefully they got a letter there.
How old are you? This is from Mitchell Snell 9.
Late 30s. I love my 79 series. Hint, hint. We just cut out the spoiler.
Yeah,
you can work it out.
Can you make a living from a YouTube channel? That's from Ite71.
Yes, you can. But in my case, I've had to outsource to Patreon. So it's kind of a yes and a no. If you
not straight from YouTube revenue.
Not straight from YouTube revenue.
Shit.
No. Unless you want to do, you know, I'd have to drive an XJ Cherokee around with King's gear, then I could still survive.
And then you wouldn't have the subscribers.
Yeah, but then I'll be stuck in the middle of nowhere probably because they overheat. They're bloody good cars, but they overheat. Yeah, so yes, you can make a living out of YouTube, but you need to have like 1 million subscribers and you need to be doing like 300,000. You need to do like 3 million views a month. I'm currently 1 million views a month, but I'm using Patreon to supplement the income, and it's a
lifesaver.
Yeah, Patreon is a lifesaver. I need to maintain it more because it's kind of dropped a bit lately, but yes, you can. I'm able to create the content, but I could do far better with more funding.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
I can't afford anyone to help me, basically.
Yeah. Food to cook in the bush that isn't a pork roast. And why do you always cook pork roasts? It's from Strange Plant and Small Time Motorsports.
Okay, that's not pork roast, it'd be pork belly. Actually, I would
pork
say
belly is awesome though.
I would say pizza.
Yeah, nice.
Is my favourite to cook in the bush.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a love-hate relationship because the ingredients you're gonna bring for a pizza is a pain in the ass.
Oh, such a pain in the ass.
Look, if you want to make
and then you make so much mess.
Yeah, if you want to make your own bases, it's probably better. But I freeze the bases, and it takes up so much room in your freezer. I know it's flat, but it's like it takes up so much room.
Yeah.
And then you got like the salami, you got the capsicum, you got all these different ingredients because it's not a pizza without a lot of stuff in there.
I reckon the best thing to do is just like have like a pepperoni pizza.
Yeah. Without too much cheese.
Yeah.
You can overload that bastard with cheese.
Now,
done in a camp oven.
You do cheese on top of your toppings or under your toppings?
On top.
Yeah.
Yeah, on top. And then the toppings I forget go on top of that.
So I'm fussy, like.
You got cheese under?
Well, it depends on the ingredient. So if I'm putting basil, the basil will burn, so I put that under. Tomatoes go really well under.
Yeah,
And then chorizo, for example, crisps up really nicely on top. So I put that on top. So I pick and choose which toppings go on top and under.
We just got really complicated.
I just got a bit of science behind it.
Yeah, it makes sense though.
It does.
Yeah.
Because like soggy chorizo is not as good as crispy chorizo.
Ah, yeah, definitely.
So you want that on top.
Definitely. But
also
then,
for Instagram, everything needs to go on top because it needs to be sexy.
yeah,
Otherwise,
you gotta have green in it. Otherwise,
our dinner tonight has no green. I can't Instagram it.
I have spinach in my freezer.
Nah.
No? Spinach is steak.
Yeah, actually spinach and steak's good.
It's a frozen variety. You just gotta throw a shitload of salt in it and it's alright.
I actually like the frozen variety. It's really good in pasta.
I have salt in my car from Durkastok Island.
Oh, we're salting out steak with that. Speaking of steak, should we do it now?
Yeah, we probably should.
Let's do it. Well, like, I'll put the veggies on anyway.
Right. Should we cut this off then? Or?
Yeah. And then, so so the next part of our trip will obviously be a different video because we just done a very, very long interview.
Yeah, because we haven't taken the trips yet.
Yeah. So that'll be
the LSD yet.
Let's get this party started!
No.
It'll be in another video.
Don't leave that shit in.